What's good, fam? Welcome to Subs Over Dubs podcast, episode 5. My name is Vision, here with my boy Rebel. Today we're going to be recapping the end of the fall season. No, not the fall season. Yeah, the fall season. We're going into winter for anime. Yeah, we talked a little about Chainsaw Man, wrapped it up last week. You know, fairly good, but going into this winter season of anime, man, we got some hits, and there's a lot to pick from to try to cover for you guys and give you guys our perspective. But let's run down the list really quick. Let's see. Boom. So I think what we're definitely going to cover, right? We got Vinland Saga Season 2.
Yes, sir.
Tokyo Revengers Season 2. Nier. Excuse me if I'm slandering this name. I've never played the game, but I know it's popular. Automata. Bungo Stray Dogs 4th season.
Yes, sir.
What else? Kyoku Suri Season 2. I call it Inspectre for the English name. What was that? How not to... Oh, no. This is is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon?
Is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon?
Yes, sir. For the English name. Season
4.
Second core of Season 4.
Mm-hmm.
We got Trigun Stampede. There's a little bit of controversy on that. And
we got a couple more.
Revenger.
Yep.
And are we doing Highcard?
Was discussion still on the table. But we have, did you say Vinland Saga?
Yeah.
Season 2?
Mm-hmm.
And then My Hero's continuing, right?
Yeah. We're continuing My Heroes, guys. Obviously.
Yeah, it's weird because it didn't really stop, but they're still, I guess, considering it like a split up or whatever. But
yeah, it's a split. It just is going to cover 2
For
quarters. Sure. So we're obviously going to continue with the ongoing series. So you got that. I told a Rebel off screen that I'm going to make the commitment to catch up to mid-piece for you guys.
One Piece.
So
it's real.
I'm capping, but I'm not shooting blanks. I know what's going on.
Hey, yo.
You know what I'm saying? So
can I get a repeat? What you mean by that?
Hey, we talk about what we know around here, not what we think for the most part.
That's true.
So,
that's true.
I'm gonna do my part in catching up to mid-piece and making sure I'm giving you the real. So, yeah, man. If you guys feel like we're missing a title that you think we should be covering or watching, definitely let us know in the comments and share with us the titles you think we should be looking at. What anime do you think you want to cover, just in general? We're about to wrap up Chainsaw Man. I know we were talking about Berserk or the Nier Automata.
You mean the Revenger one?
Yeah. What did I say?
Berserk.
That's Berserk? Jesus. I took us back in the day.
Yeah, I was like,
hey,
man, that's not even 2023.
You guys haven't seen episode 1. The man was going Berserk.
He was going. I think that Revenger one looks really interesting. Although, to your point, it does still feel like it's one of those, like, it has like an algorithm, a little bit different, but
you kind of seen it.
Yeah, that Nier.
This is your.
Apologize if we're messing up, but the Nier looks
more. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like we're gonna get something different. So I'm cool with different, and I'm down with reviewing something like that.
Well, guys, you'll find out when we drop the episode. Probably it's gonna be one of those 2 more than likely, unless something comes out of left field out of nowhere. But yeah, definitely some dope anime. Looking forward to watching. I think the only one that kind of is going to be iffy as we watch is Trigun. I've watched the OG series, so I kind of seen the trailer, and I haven't watched episode 1 yet, but I'm not sure what to think of it. But yeah, we got some great anime to cover this upcoming season for quarter 1. We got a lot of things planned out when it comes to us being in the streets. We got a couple of conventions we're definitely looking forward to hitting up. Animeverse. What's the other one in Pasadena?
The Anime Expo.
Anime Expo. And we're going to try to make it to the one out in San Antonio. But yeah, definitely got some plans for Q1. Looking forward to this quarter, man. Fresh off the year 2023, and subs over dubs all year, every year, every day.
I'm excited because I feel like, we really, like when we talked off air, we were talking about how, we had these plans, and then like November, we kind of started to work these, but it really wasn't until the end of November where we really started to just, start shooting videos, start going out, and, we had our trial and errors, and I thought that was really cool. It's like, found some things that worked, that didn't work. We, you obviously have trials and tribulations from the jump, but, we had basically just December to really do this, and the amount of love we've gotten, the amount of respect we've gotten, and, just the people that have been rocking with us. We know the fan base isn't big yet, but just what we've had, it's just really exciting, and it's obviously something that we talk about continuously, and we want to grow this. I think that we have something here, and it's exciting, and like I said, we've been planning, we've been plotting to just give people more content, get people more involved, and 2023 is, to me, going to be a good year for us.
Yeah, for sure. We got plans for a logo, plans for merch. If you haven't already seen the level of detail, definitely check out episode 0 and kind of just skip through the episodes. You don't have to watch the full thing, but you can see the difference in our lighting, our camera quality. I put a lot of resources into this. We put a lot of resources into this, and to make this, give you guys the best quality that we can. And then obviously we're gonna work on things we can do on a personal level when it comes to us being in the streets, interviewing, us just hosting the podcast, remembering characters' names. You know what I'm saying?
That will be a 2023 New Year's resolution.
We need to put that on the goal list, honestly.
We should have put that on the goal list.
Just that was super unprofessional of us to constantly do, and we're supposed to be reviewing an anime, and it's just like we can't even remember the characters' names. But it happens.
That's part of the trial and the error. That's part of the learning, building, and just working on our craft and trying to get better and better as we go. So obviously we've already acknowledged that there was a problem. So now it's just about how we're gonna go ahead and fix that. But
yeah, and definitely, guys, let us know. I mean, feel free to be critical of us. I know I make a lot of mistakes when it comes to shooting these videos, especially with my verbiage. I tend to say a lot, and I'm working on bettering myself for you guys and giving you guys the best quality content that I possibly can. So feel free, let us know. We're still working. We're going to be working on our personal journeys as well. Again, this podcast was not only about being, covering sub being better than dub, not just talking about anime in general, but self-improvement. And I don't want to be I don't want to be a fraud and tell you guys one thing and not do another. So that will be coming up soon. I don't think we'll be necessarily covering that through the YouTube on our video platforms, but more so in our Discord. I'll link that into the video to kind of keep track of our progress when it comes to us just bettering ourselves, especially with just health. You know what I'm saying? Being in the best shape we can to just being the best person we can. At the end of the day.
For sure.
But with that being said, 2023, a lot to look forward to, and I'm ready.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot. Honestly, I wasn't even 100% prepared for it, but as we were going over the list, I'm like, man, not only do we have a lot that we need to watch as far as just for the podcast, I was starting to discover man, these might just be some persos, just to watch it leisurely. So I'm hoping that we could fit it all in, pause, and then, still give you guys the content. But, at the end of the day, for us, it's we did this because we love watching anime. We love the culture. We love everything about it. It's not so much, we're trying to keep up with all these animes just to keep up with them. We want to keep them because we want to be involved, and we want to be able to talk to you guys about these animes and pick your brains and, still have that community. Because at the end of the day, that was the whole reason for this, was for the community, for the fun of it, and to just see who's better, subs or dubs.
Well, we know who's better. Come on now.
I don't know. One event was dubs, one event was subs. So we're still, we're going to continue making these debates. It's going to continue being controversial.
As this podcast continues to grow, subs just going to walk away.
TikTok is still saying that dubs is beating by a 93% margin. 7% is subs.
I'll take the real world sample size.
We'll
over
see.
The
Hey,
digital.
we'll see. All right.
What people say over the phone versus what they say in front of your face, you know what I'm saying? It's usually different. But
Look, I'll see it when I believe it. I'll believe it when I see it.
okay. So let's get into just, I guess, the only episode we've watched is going to be My Hero Man. So kind of recapping what's going over the first 13 episodes. It kind of sucked, I ain't gonna lie, when you kind of let me know what was gonna pop up. For them to kind of give us basically the overview, the summary episode, the break episode.
I was like, I would have rather you guys just kind of like waited another week.
And just been off for a week.
Been off a week, hype it up a little bit more, and then give us some. I mean, we got some content, I guess.
We got some backstory, I guess.
Yeah, but really, it's really all just a recap, and then it did give us some information of like who was captured, what part of the league escaped, and things like that. But we already knew that, so
I will give him kudos for this. You kind of get the real life experience and as in like everything's not gravy, people got killed, people are died, you got heroes out there standing thinking to themselves, I gotta get a new job.
that was the only thing that I was very like that hit me was that was the first time you've seen someone like their spirits were broken, people die, things happen, but they're like, the heroes are gonna save us, but then you see an actual hero like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, I need to clock out, and I'm like, man, like that hit hard. So that was one of those things where it wasn't a total loss of an episode, but we could have done with a good chunk of that. Yeah. Luckily, I had a Vinland Saga season 2 episode 1 to hold me over after that.
Yeah.
That lackluster episode.
Yeah, it was. And let's back up a little bit just for the start. The intro was pretty dope.
To the new one, yeah, it was.
Deku, it looks like. He's going his dark Deku, I guess we can call it for now.
Yeah, his vigilante
He's
stage.
going his vigilante stage. Hey, man.
I'm sad that I only know about that because the people who read manga, they have to spoil it for me. I'm like, I got my homeboy.
We're going to have to put a spoiler in there now. He's already spilling the beans.
No. Like, he just, from what I'm saying is like, this was like last year. I told him, I was like, I don't read the manga. Don't give me no spoilers. And then what does Big Lou do? Shout out Big Lou. He was like, oh, yeah, he turns into a vigilante. And I'm like, bro, come on, man. Like, you're ruining the experience. So don't be like Big Lou, y'all. If I ask you not to spoil it, don't spoil it for me. Spoilers.
The irony as he spoils it for you guys.
Hey, come on, man. TikTok done spoiled that. And obviously
Don't worry,
intro.
Guys. If you watched up to this point, I would have put a spoiler tag up before he hit you with what that is. But I thought it was Dark Deku. He gave you the whole vigilante spiel. So
no,
apologies.
I didn't even give the whole. When you watch it, you'll understand. I didn't spoil anything, bro.
Well,
I actually got spoiled, but that was nothing.
Sorry, but nonetheless, it looked dope. I mean, he was cool. I don't know. I don't know what we want to call that. He went Flash, I guess. He would start running. His hair went back. That was a little dope animation.
Yeah, it's definitely exciting for what's going on. Like I told you, what was it, like the last 2 podcasts ago? Mm-hmm. I just felt like his development had been like not stagnant because it's developed, but it's like it's taking too long. Like we're already 6-7 seasons in, I'm like, we need to start getting to where you need to start ramping up like his development, and obviously he's narrating his own story of how he became the #1 hero. So I'm like, let's get to it. And I feel like some of these seasons I could have done without, honestly. But that's just me though.
Yeah. Intro was dope though. Definitely a little bit darker. It was not necessarily sad, but it wasn't the usual happy uplifting.
All marching and partying.
Everyone's happy. No,
it's definitely everywhere. Refreshing for sure. Like when you have an anime that I think.
Yeah, you need the contrast.
Yeah, give me some contrast. Exactly.
We can't be happy, lovey-dovey, everyone's smiling. No, we need to lose. We need to know what pain feels.
They did lose. They lost a lot this fight, bro.
Boy, he said I need to get a new job. What's that sales paycheck looking like?
That office job don't sound bad. $15 an hour? That's wild. I'll take it.
And I don't know. I've probably seen this before, but I just thought about this. I don't think My Hero rarely shows guns, if I'm not mistaken. Like, just maybe a handful of episodes they actually have guns.
Yeah.
Because like they showed police and they're like storming. They got the subs MP5s. I was like,
it wasn't playing. That wasn't playing with my guy, bro.
It was a strap. He said, "I ain't a hero, but I ain't no zero." You know what I'm saying?
They got washed. They did get washed.
But yeah, man. Overall, episode it was okay. Like I said, I agree with what Rebel said that I could have skipped the first. I could have been off for a week.
Yeah,
they could have held that in the back pocket and started with the second half in the beginning, but it is what it is. I guess at the end of the day, we can be happy we got some type of content. But
and we don't have to wait a whole nother 6 months for the other half of this. Like some animes do. So it's a give and take.
Wins and losses. Man.
Yeah, wins and losses, give and take, and we got to take what we could take.
So moving forward, like you mentioned earlier, man. So you recently caught up with the Vinland Saga.
Yes,
How was that experience for you, man?
So I'll tell you this, I did hop on Vinland Saga a little bit late. It had been on the queue, I was always, but as we've been watching anime and I've been catching up to everything, I was like, I really just need something good to watch. You were like, Vinland Saga needs to be the next one on the list. Don't put it off. And I was like, okay. Episode 1 just caught my attention. It was something different. I liked it. The story, a lot of it was carried by the like the storyline, which a lot of action anime like that doesn't do. They rely on fight scenes with a little bit of character development, and this is a lot of dialogue. If you don't like animes that are a lot of dialogue, it may be tough, but it is very good.
And I don't know how historically accurate, but do you feel like it's because of how much it's referencing from real life events, or is it just? I don't think it's necessarily real life events. I know it's like semi, around.
Yeah,
I don't think it's one to one.
They're like not based off of, but they're loosely based off of like certain characters. Like Leaf, he's based off Leif Erikson and things like that. So they do have some like bases, obviously like Thorfinn. But I don't know, man. It was. I normally don't like a lot of dialogue, but it was good. Like just the stories, like the reveals. It was something that I was really digging, and I burned through it in like 3 or 4 days, and then I just had to catch up to season 2. So I think episode 1 dropped yesterday.
I want to say it
was like January 9th yesterday,
or it was Monday.
So, but yeah, that was definitely cool.
Yeah, the first episode of season 2 Vinland Saga kind of threw me off because we're getting introduced to a new character from his point of view, and I was like, man, I might need to go back and watch it because I don't know what the hell's going on.
I had just finished it, and I was like, am I watching the same? At first I thought they were going to give us a new main character, and then like, you end up figuring some things out, but I was like, I have no idea where the hell this is going. But the flashbacks and then obviously like the flash forwards and stuff fixes all that, but I had no idea. I was like, I just finished it 20 minutes ago. I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, to check the phone.
It's like, I was like, episode 1 synopsis of season 2. I need like what is going on, but obviously it goes full circle and it brings you home. So it was cool. I like it. It's a good first episode, I guess you could say.
I think Vinland Saga is a real good mix of, obviously you got some action in there, but on top of that you got
the dialogue.
Not historically 1-to-1, but it has some type of, it's pulling from like so
they're trying to conquer each other's like lands and things like that. So it's cool.
I think that's what makes it dope. So a little bit, some of the things are kind of unrealistic when they're fighting, but
that's the most realistic we've gotten in a while, and I think that's what's refreshing. It's like you have quirks, you have this and this and this, and it's just like they just work out. They're Vikings and they're throwing hands and they have swords, and obviously their power is a little bit more embellished, but that's as accurate as you're gonna get to an anime like that.
You got people fighting with logs.
He did fight with logs. A lot of them are hollowed out back in the day, though. So
calm down. Definitely, you guys should definitely check out Vinland Saga. It was on Amazon only, but it looks like it's on. Was season 1 on Crunchyroll, or is it just season?
See, that's what I didn't know. I didn't see it on there, but I think when season 2 dropped, I think they did drop.
Let's double check, really, guys, for you quick.
Because I know you can watch it now on Crunchyroll, from what I remember.
Yeah, it's got both seasons on there.
So now, yeah.
So, yeah, check it out, guys. Definitely worth the watch for this season. But yeah, guys, man, a lot. We unpacked a lot right there. It's gonna be a little bit of a shorter episode because
we're just really waiting on everything.
We went on a break. Yeah, we went on a break. Or anime went on a break because we went into the new season, except for the ongoing anime. So some of the other ones we covered ended, like Chainsaw Man. And we weren't able to really talk about all the animes because either we haven't watched it or it was just the timing was off, because we've had to change a lot of things with our day-to-day schedules to make things work to give this type of coverage for you guys. So look forward to this upcoming season. We're still trying to finalize and give you guys the best content we possibly can, but it's gonna be a work in progress. We're building it as we're flying. I think that's the saying, but
I've never heard this saying before, but I don't know a lot of sayings, so.
But yeah, guys, look forward to some new stuff. We just recently launched our trip to was it Waifu Fest? Yeah, Waifu Fest just went live.
Yeah, our Waifu Fest video.
We had some technical difficulties, and I was gone for a little bit. But yeah, we were able to get that launch, and unfortunately, we still had some issues with audio, video not lining up perfectly. But for the most part, the video,
it's there.
It's there.
It's there. Check it out. Definitely a lot of that content. We just had a bunch of fun, and we got to meet a couple dub voice actors, pick their brains. They gave us a few shout outs, so we appreciate that again. But yeah, man, that was definitely fun, and I think that's one of the more lighthearted things that we do, where it's work, but that part definitely doesn't feel like work. You get to meet amazing people, different cultures, all in one roof, and they love the same thing that we do. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and you get to hear a lot of people's opinions.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So like sub being better than dub,
or Spanish dub being better than any sub or dub. That's
he
crazy.
Might be biased.
I mean, hey, it's your home language.
But
no, we get to meet a lot of people, and it's pretty crazy. You think that like me and him are, even though we butt heads on certain topics, we're very similar in things that we like, we watch. But there are people that are just completely opposite, but they're still in that realm of like, of what you like, and it's pretty crazy. It's pretty cool, and you people are amazing. It's pretty cool talking to you guys, and we always appreciate the time that y'all give us just to ask those questions and interact with us. So shout out to y'all for sure.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised, man. I mean, I'm not surprised, but I am at the same time. The amount of people that said My Hero was overrated.
That one hurt me a little bit. Like, I get it, it's shonen, but like, it's good. Like, I just, and I think to me, when I knew that it was outlandish, is you grade your animes really difficultly. So if you think it's at least above average or like a 7 or 8, then it's a good anime, So, I it's hard for me to like agree with those people personally, but everyone has their opinion,
Everyone has their opinion. That's why we have these discussions and go out and talk to the people in person, because like you said, me and you, we have differing opinions,
but we're still closer.
Other people have
we're closer than some other people. It's crazy. And some of that, and I love it because they bring up these animes that you or I or both of us may have never even heard, but that kind of starts to broaden our horizons and what we're watching and what it is about anime that gets the individual like excited about it, because it may be a rom-com, it may be a slice of life, it may be sports animes, which me personally, those are the things that I'm not into, but wanting to give that a chance just because if it makes somebody else happy and it puts them in that world of anime with us, then I'm gonna try it out for sure.
What's is there any animes you are looking forward to that someone said that you would want to hear that's their favorite? I want to hear someone say Trigun or Samurai Champloo.
That's, yeah. Samurai Champloo is one that I really like. Any of those, like, one thing that I haven't heard, I don't think I've heard, maybe once, but like Yu Yu Hakusho, man. Like, to me, that's...
Yeah, I think it's only one.
Yeah, I think the one from the first The very first festival we did.
Was it? I thought it was in the last one.
I don't remember that being that one.
Well,
but either way, it's only been once, and to me, but like, you know, a lot of the people that we talked to, the majority
most of them are younger.
I was gonna say they're younger, so you know they didn't have the Toonami experience or the so.
And typically, if you didn't see it on TV when you're younger, you're probably not gonna go back and watch it.
Yeah,
it's
for
just
sure.
The animation.
But to me, I'm like and I even put on a couple friends on Yu Yu Hakusho, and they fell in love with it, you know. So I'm like, I want more people to know that's where we started off from, right? Like we didn't have the luxury of Crunchyroll, Funimation. They didn't have deals with Hulu and Netflix like that, you know. So for us to just literally be watching it on Toonami and not even know it's anime, I want people to feel what I felt at that moment, I guess you could say. So, and Yu Yu Hakusho was definitely one of those animes where that catapulted me into wanting to be like, I need more of this, you know. So it's a little sad, and I'm still waiting on it. But maybe as we get into bigger conventions with age groups that are
a little bit
broader, yeah, we'll get those answers. But that is the one.
That makes sense. Well, guys, I think we're gonna wrap it up for this episode. Again, let us know, you know, what we need to work on, what things you can see that we can improve on, what animes you think we should cover,
or what content in general. What do y'all want to see? What do y'all want to hear from us? What do y'all want to hear us argue about first and foremost?
Mid-piece. But we're gonna wrap it up on that one, guys. Let us know, is it subs or dubs? Don't forget to like and subscribe. My name is Vision, here with my boy Rebel, and we're out.
Peace.